Hey guys, Tuesday, March the 4th of 2025. Let's see what the Black Widow did today. I tell you, the Black Widow had a glass of wine, a nice glass of red wine, and she went nuts on the bears. She even shook me out, thinking she was gonna drag me higher to the heavens and kiss at least 463 to 67. But then she pulled the rug right onto me. And I was grooving and dancing, and then I just got stopped out. But that's part of trading. There she goes, protecting her tanks. She's a defender of natural gas. And if you mess with her, she'll mess with you back. Looking at my market glance, the Black Widow, so far the monthly, the weekly, the daily technicals are positive twice. The weekly spectrum cycle, positive. The only thing negative right here is the daily spectrum cycle. Could this be the only thing maybe indicating it is a bull trap? And tomorrow she's going to pull the rug on all of us. Not me. I don't have a position. I'm analyzing things and I'm going to share with you guys. But this is the only thing here negative. Look at our count, 13. Commitments of traders report as of right now is positive. Seasonality, I have it at 0 because it's very, very mixed. The hourly, the 4-hour are positive. The 4-hour technical and the 1 hour and the 4-hour technical are positive, but this is subject to change very quick. I mean, this section right here could change very quick. In the overnight, you can see maybe one of these starting to get red. But the big important ones is this right here. I even have the trend green. I mean, it's just going up. Elliott wave, we are in wave 5. We just took out 447. We were very close to 463. That's our wave 5 projection. And I got my Gann target of 588. This is the big picture. So far, our white model is winning from the two models, not including the statisticals. But the statistical did give us an edge. So we have a score there. Let's look at the charts. Let's go with our, look at that. I have my targets at 467 and 463. Let's look at the weekly just to see if there's anything there. Let me see if I could just erase all this here. Let's get his price. Move that. Yeah, man, we're in here in the thick. This is all resistance. I don't know if you can see that. This hole right here, this sticks out like a big hammer, and it's just pushing right through there. I mean, value area high is already at 609. So let's look at the monthly. That was the weekly. And you can see that right here. Yeah, the next one would have been, 466, 467. That's the number I had right there. I thought it was going to go over there and then just boom, bounce right back, but it didn't make it that far. It didn't make it that far, but that's what the market profile is showing. Looking at our daily, you can see that we blew right through the value area highs. This is all unknown right here. This is a 3-month. You can see that the bulls pushed to the highest volume we had that matched that. You know what day was that? December 30th. And that wasn't even the high. That was that 420. Pulled back and then even made a high on the 13th. You can see the volume was very quiet. So it's interesting that we had a big volume day like the 30th of December. Sticks out like a sore thumb. This one was bigger. This came in second from all these days right here. So our high is 451, 55. MACD on the weekly is positive. Did we close above? Yeah, we did close above the mobile. Yep. So we're not in Chop Fest, guys. This thing pushed higher. Yeah, Chop Fest was 410. We are above Chop Fest. We're not in Chop Fest anymore. There is no Chop Fest here. Let's see, the weekly, yep, everything. Linear regression channels are pointing up. Daily is like sideways to higher, and our MACD just turned positive. PPS buy signal. We broke through the Mobo cloud. Almost kissed the linear regression channel here at 463. So there was a reason why I had 463, and this had nothing to do with the linear regression channel. This was more the Elliott wave projection, wave 5 right here. But look at a coincidence that the linear regression channel is at that level too. We never got that far. Interesting. So we pushed higher. Now we're not in Chop Fest. If we get back in Chop Fest, we will have to close below 426, and we are at 435. Let's look at our APF. So far above midpoint and above the 75%, which is 442. And the top of this APF would be somewhere around 487-ish, around there. Anything important that I was watching here? Let's see. FT levels. This is I noticed too. We kissed one of the FT levels that I have, which is around 455 to 451. The next one, if we're going to go higher, is going to be between 475 and 480. And then I got one all the way up here, 531. These are FT levels. These are what I call the DNA levels of nat gas. And it's interesting that we kissed it here and then just pull back. FT levels, let's see, nothing retail, that looks good. 3.5, yeah, the 3.5 impulse Gann grid. You can see that we haven't kissed the 1x1 from the second impulse, but we are above the 1x1 on the geometry chart. So that is very bullish, very, very bullish. Let's see, nothing there. There is measured moves that I'm watching, and it's from the 31st slow. There's one up here around 457, and that leads us to March the 11th, that 10th and 11th. I think that's that Monday and Tuesday. That's the one I'm watching to see if it's going to be this kind of game of just kind of grinding higher and maybe next week pull the rug. You know, kind of like mind traps. But that's, you know, and they could probably not play. I could probably just turn here or continue pushing higher, but that's a date that I'm watching, for next week, that Monday and Tuesday, a lot of things lining up there. And in regards to target, we already hit it. So it's like already ahead of schedule, not even price and time. It just kissed it and pulled back. So now maybe if it's the time part, maybe this is where maybe things could happen, but that's just, that's all speculation by my part. Let's see, my SO. These are timing points that I'm watching, and we're entering the 5th, which is the 1/4. So let's see what's going to happen there. And then our halfway point, it's the 22nd. So I want to see what's going to happen tomorrow. Let's go into the midpoint charts, because this is the good chart here. So far we got two. We had boom, boom, and boom, and the Black Widow went through hard. Everything looks good. The mobiles, they're about to crack and go positive, so things could get interesting, parabolic and crazy, especially with all the trade wars and everything. I mean, let's get some extreme targets because things are moving fast. So this is big picture, using the midpoints. This is for the year. There's a 487 quadrant right there that is possible that could get kissed. Looking at our monthly pivots with the daily, There's one right here around 480. Yeah, 481, 487. So keep that in mind. Mobiles are the waves are positive. Mobiles about to get positive. Stokes are positive on the daily. Let's go to the hour. So right here is when volume kicked in. If you guys saw my live video, it's funny. It is so true that I don't post. I don't do live videos of myself, so people don't even have an idea what I even look like. So when they see me, they're like, "Yo, there goes Black Widow's dad. There goes her daddy." Anyway, they got to see me. They're like, "Yo." But anyway, I did my errand, came back, and saw the price action. So yeah, so this is it got quiet here. I knew if it goes down here, this is when it gets sketchy, because it's when the game gets harder. But when it's above the midpoint, there's always a high probability that from the 75%, they're gonna push it higher. It's just to entice the bears. And the Black Widow she was shaking that hot dog, man. She's like, "Come on, guys, come on, come get it." And then she got them. She got the bears really good. Pushed it high, even past the quadrant, which is these are weekly. They went even above 438, all the way to 458. And I thought it was going to go to 463 to 467, right around once it got above 151, 52. But then the Black Widow got me. And you can see that the trend is still up. This is the this is not the weekly. Actually, this is the daily pivots. So the line in the sand for tomorrow will be 430. Anything below 430 could be a little sign of weakness. So be careful and be cautious. Things that look like they're getting weak here. And this is the low that it was following, or as of right now, the quadrant right here at 427 and 431. So this is your line in the sand for tomorrow. Targets to the upside, obviously, if it pulls back and it holds this or kind of oscillates between this range, upside would be 443, obviously 455, and extreme 467. There goes that 467 again. That's again a target that I have. And this has nothing to do with Gann, but that Gann number is very interesting. So keep an eye on that 467. And if it wants to go higher than that, which it can, is 479. So that's your extreme target to the upside. Now, if the Black Widow is going to be like, you know what? Now it's time to put the pressure on. And she wants to go and push lower, 418, 405, 439. And the extreme target is 380. I mean, if you're short from here to 380, you better lock in profit. Don't let me get upset at you, because then the Black Widow gets it all back. So you better not be greedy. I'm watching you. You better close your position if you get down here. I'm only joking. You do whatever you want, whatever your strategy, whatever you feel in your heart. I don't go by feelings. I go by numbers, but whatever makes you happy will make me happy. So that's that. You got all the levels right here in the hourly. This is the big chart. This is the one that I'm testing. And so far, today, the white model was saying up. Don't get, sidetracked just because I'm pointing it here. I should have pointed it, up on the US session. But the theory is, or what I was analyzing and forecasting, the model is that today was going to be up. And in conjunction, statistically, today was a bullish day. Tomorrow, statistically, is a bullish day, but not compare as today. So that's why I put a big difference between the height of this green. It's bullish, but not as much. Now, when you come talking about Thursday, now that's a different story. Thursday is an ugly day like today, except it's in reverse to the downside. But this is just statistical. This has nothing to do with the model. I'm testing the model. So far, the model got this direction right. It got this direction right because it's up. But now guess what? The white model that we have been leaning on and has been working, now it goes against us. It's down. But the second model is today. This is where they split. So this one was down and that didn't happen because we went higher. Now for Wednesday session, we're going sideways in the overnight in the London session, the London boys, and it goes down, it's going to follow the white model. So far the white model is winning. So if it goes down, keep an eye out for this midpoint, which is $4. That's your line. That's the 135-degree square of 9. This is the number you want to, the line in the sand for this whole week. You got to watch right here. So the white model is going down. So any sign of weakness, be careful. In conjunction with the midpoint for today, for tomorrow only, 4:30. Keep an eye on 4:30 and keep an eye out for $4. Those are key levels for tomorrow. But the purple model now says we go up. But this one didn't work out here. I wonder if it's going to work out here, meaning that we'll go sideways and even push higher. If that's the case, then 463, 467 could be our targets on the hourly chart that I just showed you. Now, Thursday is interesting. This Thursday, the purple model is flat and the white model goes up. So whatever that means, or whatever this model is forecasting, and the numbers when they come out, whatever it is at 10:30 could be bullish or could just be sideways. It all depends on where we're coming from. So we'll see. So far, 4 hours looking good. Very extreme. Stokes are looking kind of healthy. Everything looks healthy on the 4 hour. So it's all about the overnight session and to see if the white model is going to take us down. If price action goes down, the white model is going to push us down. Now, we'll be surprised if the purple one continues and maybe continues pushing it higher. But I'm kind of leaning more on the white one. But unfortunately, this model is pointing down. So if it's been working here and here, I wonder if it's going to work here. Also, in conjunction, the curveball projection line that I've been, you guys have been watching, that it's a curveball that goes all the way to Monday. And then from there, it stalls. So I wonder if this is what it's all following. Like, in the end game, if it's following that long one that, turns Monday, Tuesday of next week, this could all be playing in the works and then, do all that kind of stuff. But, I'm super speculating there. But I am going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the Black Widow.